Anyone that, it's like when someone says, "Oh, I'm digressing a lot," but when someone says, "Oh, I can't," no, why can't I say the word? A white person says that. It's like, well, like if someone said that, a white person said that to you, what would your response be?
I don't even know.
What would your response be?
Probably be aggressively shutting it down.
Yeah, that's true. What would your response be?
Yeah, I wouldn't like a white person saying it. I'm trying to as you're saying it, I'm trying to think to myself what would my response be. But I would definitely say, where you going with that?
What? So my response would be is, why would you want to say that word? Knowing what the historical, where it came from, historically, what it meant, why would you even want to say that? Why, let's just say I said, "Rah, yeah, you, Mr. White Man, you can say that to me." Why would you say that to me? Knowing what it meant? Because what should happen is that, you're right, if anyone says that to you in an environment which is not in a workplace or a professional environment, it should be met with the utmost aggression to make sure that person doesn't say it again.
They argue that they don't know what it means.
No, that's ignorance. You can't use ignorance in regards to racism.
Yeah, I hear that in a corporate environment but in real life they may never experienced the word. They've never heard of it. They've never heard of it.
If
you've never heard of it, I mean they've heard the word, but they've never been explained what it means or the context of it or the foundation of it or the background of it. They just heard the word.
Well, that as big people, I know there's 16-year-olds being taught about that word now, and my son who's 10 understands that word, so I can't even answer that question.
Okay, and what if they're home taught, so they ain't got that education that you're talking about?
Home taught, and they don't know.
Homeschooled, yeah.
And have they been living under a rock? Where do they live? In space?
Maybe.
I said maybe.
If you're being homeschooled, there's no guarantee that your teacher, parent, whoever is going to teach you that part of history.
You know, when you're homeschooled, you still have to sit an exam.
Yes.
And where does the exam come from?
That's irrelevant to
No,
what...
No, it's not irrelevant.
It is relevant.
Answer the question.
I'm assuming whatever the school board is or whatever the exam board is or whatever.
Right, and in that, there'll be you have to follow a curriculum when you're homeschooled, and part of that would be to cover stuff in regards to racism. So you'd have the stuff in regards to Hitler, Holocaust, you'll have stuff in regards to potentially Israel and Palestine, you have stuff in regards to slavery.
But a lot of, from what I understand, some of curriculum is either or on certain things. So that might have been the either, and they chose the or.
It's not either or, because you don't know what's going to be in the exam. So if you do either or, you're doing a child a disservice. So obviously you're not sure about what homeschooling entails and how you have to homeschool someone then.
I'm not talking about me doing it. I'm just saying,
you know what?
I'm giving an example of a person.
He's just saying basically, to help you out, T, he's saying somebody that just doesn't know the meaning. I mean, not everybody, and we got to be fair. We're
assuming that we're
assuming to ourselves that everybody understands the word and what the eMpTy actually means. All right, and if you don't understand what the eMpTy means and where it comes from, all right, and you just say it because I hear 50 Cent say it, so
everyone else say it.
Do you know what I mean? I like it. eMpTy. Do you know what I mean? I hear all the rappers saying I'm into rap. Do you know what I mean? Why are you now telling me I can't sing my rapper's song because I'm white? Why? What difference does that make to me? I'm just want to sing what they're singing. So let's just take let's just be a little bit ignorant to the fact that maybe they don't know what it means. Maybe they don't know the history about it, and nobody's come to them saying you can't say the eMpTy if you're not of an ethnic background, all right? And even for me, personally, I don't like the eMpTy, hence the reason why I'm not even saying the word, because I don't like it, all right? I still think it's a bit derogatory. And when people say we're trying to take it back, that we're trying to claim it by saying it, it's BS. All right, I don't like it, and I think it's a rubbish word. But that's the point he's trying to make. Someone doesn't know the word, what do you do then?
I'm not accepting that someone doesn't know the word.
Okay. I mean, what does it mean?
What the word nigger?
Yeah, what does it mean?
You don't know?
No.
Well,
it's derogatory.
Is a derogatory term which was used through slavery to describe people that were not of profit, that they couldn't be sold. They were the worst people in society according to that word. And it was also just simply attributed to black people through slavery who were raped, killed, who their children were raped, killed, Women were hung by trees. Their stomachs were slit open. They were raped and killed. They were thrown off ships. Do you want to use that word?
So why
No,
do you
want to use that word?
I no longer want to use it, but why do you not use it to describe yourself?
So, as black people, our ignorance in regards to why we want to use the word is up to us to work out. It's not for you as a white person.
you just told me how derogatory it
for
is.
you as a white person to tell me you lot need to stop it because it means that. Because it can mean different things. It can be in America, they use it as a term of endearment sometimes. But again, listen to the wording. Our ignorance into understanding where the word comes from and what it means, it shouldn't be used. But you as a white person can't tell me as a black person that I should stop using it.
I'm not telling you to do anything. I mean, you just trying to tell me all the nasty things that it is.
And you said, why do you use it?
So then why do you use it?
And I just told you, our ignorance in regards to the words is for us as black people to work out.
So you understand-
Not for you.
So you understand you're being ignorant.
You're talking about a sect of people that use it within the
Yeah.
black community. Not all black people use it.
Yeah.
As my friend Buddy said, he doesn't like the word. He doesn't use the word eMpTy. There are some people that use it. It's for us to work out why we still use a stupid word like that. Not for you as a white person to tell me why I shouldn't use it.
And it's a fair enough argument. I'm just saying it sounds unintelligent. That's just my personal.
It's unintelligent to use the word 100%.
It just 'cause it sounds like someone being unintelligent to say, I can say it. It means that I'm shit, but I can say that I'm shit, but you can't say that I'm shit.
Because when it comes from a white person, it doesn't necessarily. It can't mean a term of endearment. You can't say it as a term of endearment. That's why a black person couldn't call or doesn't use the P word, for example, or why people don't use anti-Semitic references to people. We can't say it. We won't say it. Now, I don't know what happens in those communities. Do they use those things as terms of endearment? I don't know. But again, as I said, us in ignorance using that word is for us to work out. It's not for a white person to say you shouldn't use it because we say you shouldn't use it. That's nonsense.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.